need to do what I'm good at, and that's looking after kids who need me, and quite frankly, I need them.
Pip, we really can't afford another kid.
The department will pay.
No.
So that's your verdict, is it? Just forget what I want because it doesn't matter. You know, your whole attitude over this Hayden business has been hopelessly one-sided, Michael. Now, you have given him a second chance. Why can't you offer that to someone who desperately needs it? Probably more than Hayden does. Hey,
I haven't finished yet.
Well, if you spent less time reading and more time eating, you would be finished, wouldn't you?
No, just leave it, Michael. I'll do it.
I thought you and Sam were going to the shops.
We are.
Well, I can give you a lift on my way to the boat shed if you like.
No, we're walking.
I'll save you time.
No, it's all right. Anyway, shouldn't you be at the boat shed to keep an eye on Hayden?
No, he knows what to do. It's a pretty good sign, don't you reckon, heading out early? Shows he means business about paying us back.
Yes, very impressive. Excuse me.
Oh, right. Pip, about this lad Jack, now...
Michael, it's all right. You've made up your mind. It's fine.
Well, it wasn't an absolute no.
Well, what other sort of no is there?
I meant we should wait and see. I really think we've got our work cut out for us at the moment with Hayden.
Hayden. We hear a lot of Hayden in this house, don't we?
Pip, I'm not just thinking about Hayden, I'm thinking about everyone. Now, when we get a few things sorted out, we can think about other kids. But not yet, not now, love. Guess I should hit the track. You sure you don't want to lift?
No, we're fine.
I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
See you, mate.
Bye. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing.
Why were you and Michael so snaky towards each other at breakfast?
Michael seems to think we don't have enough room for Jack. It's not our problem, apparently.
Why don't we vote on it like we always do?
Not this time, Sal.
That's not fair.
Well, if you've got a problem with it, you'll have to take it up with Michael, because I've said my piece.
Ah, g'day, Sal. Pip not back yet?
No.
So what are you up to?
What does it look like?
Wild stab in the dark, homework?
It's my history essay.
I thought you usually left that sort of thing to Sunday night.
I thought I'd get it out of the way.
Well, you're doing the right thing. The house is pretty quiet at the moment.
If only I could concentrate.
Why can't you?
All these angry thoughts going around in my head.
What angry thoughts?
No, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Who you dirty on, me?
I thought this family always voted on everything.
We do.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Sal, what's all this about? Is this about Hayden?
No, it's not that.
Well, what's biting you then?
Jack.
Ah, you've been talking to Pippa, haven't you?
Why not? That's what we do, just like you should have spoken to us.
Sal, we don't have the time or the energy for another kid at the moment.
No, you don't. I do, Sam does, Pippa does.
We don't have the money.
The department gives you money, Michael.
Look, another kid would just make things very difficult at the moment. Now, you can see that, can't you?
All I can see is that you've made a decision without talking to us first. We should have voted on it, just like we always do. We always try and help someone who needs it.
At the moment, we all should be helping Hayden.
We will. But why can't we help Jack as well?
Hi, Sal. How's it going?
Okay.
Michael's car's outside. Is he home?
Ah, you're back.
Why aren't you at the boat shed?
Well, I had to pick up some invoices and I got sidetracked.
Sidetracked?
Yep. Gee, you bought out big, didn't you?
Yeah, the bill was almost $90.
$90? Still, we're going to need every can of beans and loaf of bread we can lay our hands on, aren't we?
Michael, what are you talking about?
You know, the extra mouth to feed.
Sorry?
I phoned Mrs. Kelly. Jack's on his way over.
Michael, that's wonderful.
You mean he's coming now?
Well, yeah, in a couple of hours.
Well, what made you change your mind?
Oh, I'm just one of the good guys, you know, temporary insanity. I don't know.
Oh, right.
Out of my way. Pippa says I have to clear the table.
Come on, Sal. Lunchtime, love.
Shouldn't we wait for Jack to arrive?
Well, yeah, if we knew exactly what time he was getting here, but we don't.
What do you think he likes doing?
Don't know.
Do you think he likes videos?
Suppose so. Most kids do, don't they?
Maybe when he gets here we can go down to the store and buy a video that we can all watch and then get some fish and chips for supper.
Sam, just because Jack's coming doesn't mean we're suddenly rolling in money.
All because of Hayden.
Sal, Hayden has had a tough time. Now, I don't want you talking like everything is his fault.
Nobody made him take that money.
Now, that's enough. Now, I've made a big back down today. The least you can do is be a bit easier on Hayden. Is that clear? Now, give Sammy a hand. You'd think she'd be grateful, wouldn't you?
Oh, she just thinks you should have put it to a family vote in the first place.
What more does she want? I've said Jack can stay.
Well, she's a teenager. Compromise is something you learn when you're much older.
What, older like us?
Oh, no, much older than that. I just hope you back down for the right reasons and not just to keep the peace.
What do you mean?
Well, that you're not letting Jack come to stay because Sal made a few remarks about you trampling on people's feelings.
Oh, no. I want Jack to stay as much as everyone else.
Well, you do now.
Look, I will do everything I can to make him feel welcome. Is that what you're worried about?
Good.
Right, let's get lunch on the road. Well, I hope Jack doesn't think we're always this tidy.
Why not? First impressions are very important.
Yeah, but he has to be able to relax without worried about putting his fingerprints and everything.
Kitty.
Oh, how do I look?
Oh, Pippa, why are you so nervous?
Oh, because I always get nervous. I was very nervous when I met you.
You're lovely.
Thank you.
Hello.
Oh, Mrs. Kelly, hello, come in.
Hello, nice to see you again.
You too, and you must be Jack, hello.
Certainly is. Jack, this is Mrs. Ross.
Oh, Pippa, please.
G'day, I'm Michael.
G'day.
This is Sally.
Hi.
And that's Sam.
Hi, do you like videos?
Sure.
Sam, later.
What would you like to do? You hungry?
Not really. Would you like to see a room?
Or do you want to see the beach?
Yeah, come on, we'll show you.
What about my things?
I'll just leave it there. You can unpack later.
Okay. Well, that was relatively painless.
Yes, he seems an okay sort of kid. What's his story?
It's a bit complicated.
Have you got time for coffee?
Why not?
And because you didn't have much money, one of you had to be fostered.
Yeah. And then I'm the eldest, so
You got picked.
makes sense, I guess. Glad to get away from the place anyway.
So what do you think?
Cool.
There's a kiosk over there where you can buy food and drinks and stuff, but only not today because it's not open.
Pippa and Michael run it. We all take turns serving.
Me too.
Probably. It's one of the house rules. We all have to pull our weight.
There's a pool table just there. You want a game?
Sure.
Cool, I'll just set up the balls.
So, why didn't you want to hang around your old place?
Stepdad's a jerk. Never lets me do what I want, walks all over everyone.
Sounds familiar. A bit like Michael.
Your dad.
My stepdad. I've got one too.
And he's a deadbeat as well.
Been a bit like that lately.
Great.
Well, the happy wanderers returned. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was great. Jack and me played pool against these two guys from Damien's here. We hammered them.
Ah, so you're a bit of an expert with a pool cue, are you?
Yeah, not bad.
Would you like something to drink?
Yeah, there's some cordial.
Thanks.
After that, why don't you take Jack up and show him his room?
Yeah, come on.
We're putting you in with Damien, mate.
Jack, Michael was talking to you.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
I said you're sharing with Damien.
Whatever.
Ah, you all unpacked?
Yeah, it didn't take long.
So do you think you'll be okay here for a while? It's a bit of a free-for-all at times, but I think you'll get used to it.
Where's Sal?
She's helping Pip in one of their vans.
Out this way?
Yep, just follow the path. Jack, I'm off down the boat shed now. Do you want to come down for the ride?
Look, just cut the nice guy act, okay?
Sorry?
You want to butter me up? Make me think you're cool? Well, it's not going to work. Sorry to disappoint you.
What are you talking about, mate?
Is Pippa going to all this trouble just for me?
We always have a welcome meal when the new foster kid comes to stay.
Oh, sounds like you get them pretty often.
Oh, we used to. We haven't for a while, though.
I guess I'm real lucky to be here then.
You probably wouldn't be here if Michael had his way.
Didn't he want me here?
Oh, not at first. He just had a bad time with his own son.
That's not my fault.
I didn't say it was, but everything's okay, so there's no problem.
Yep, he just turned his back on me and walked out.
Don't worry too much. I'll have a word with him.
Something tells me it's not going to do a lot of good, love.
Home.
Hi, how's the kiosk?
It was pretty slow, actually.
Where's Hayden?
I don't know. With the boat shot, I suppose. But here's the float.
Oh, just stick it on the table, thanks.
I'll see you all later, okay?
Where are you off to?
Just to Shannon Angels for some dinner.
Oh, we were having a welcome meal for Jack.
Since when?
Oh, about half an hour ago.
Oh, right. Well, I better ring them and tell them I can't make it then.
No, hang on a sec. Why don't you invite them over here?
Are you sure? We're talking about Dylan too, remember?
No, I think it's a really good idea. I think the sooner that Jack meets a few of the Summer Bay locals, the easier he'll settle in.
All right, okay. Oh, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Ah, beauty.
Guess Barbies sure make life a lot easier, don't they?
Oh, that's the general idea.
Hey, Angel. Can you look after Dylan for a while?
Why, he looks perfectly happy with you.
Yeah, I know, but I've got to go inside.
Oh, let me guess, to watch TV, right?
Well, yeah, I asked Michael. He said it was okay.
Only because he's too polite to tell you how rude it is.
What's so rude about wanting to watch a game of soccer?
Shane, we were invited here for dinner. If you wanted to watch TV, why don't you just stay at home?
Easy to see who's the boss in your family.
Come on.
Why aren't you with the others?
Have been.
Michael tells me that you gave him the cold shoulder this morning. He's a very nice man, you know, Jack.
Well, how come you had to force him into fostering me?
Where'd you get that idea?
Sally said.
Sally said what?
Well, she reckons he didn't want to foster another kid because his own son was in so much trouble. And if it hadn't been for you and her making him feel guilty, I wouldn't be here.
Jack, that's just not true.
Well, how come Sally told me it was then?
Well, I intend to find out. Do you happen to know where she is?
Yeah, she said she was going upstairs to have a shower.
Well, I've got to go to the store. Rest assured I'll get to the bottom of this when I get back, okay?
Do you need a hand?
No, I should be pretty right, thanks. Is Sal around?
Yeah, I think she's still inside.
Right.
But I only mentioned it. It wasn't a big deal.
Sal, I happen to think it was a very big deal.
Why?
Because you had no right to make Jack feel unwelcome.
I didn't mean to.
Well, maybe not, but it certainly looks that way. And what on earth possessed you to talk about Michael like that?
It was the truth. Michael never wanted Jack to come here. We had to talk him into it.
Yes, be that as it may, he still doesn't explain why you had to tell Jack that. Sal, I'm waiting.
Michael thinks he can boss us around. He didn't even ask us if it was all right for Hayden to come back here.
Well, Hayden's his son. He probably didn't feel he had much choice.
But what about us being a family, making decisions together? We never get a say in anything around here anymore.
Well, OK, maybe that's something we have to sort out, but that still doesn't give you the right to say the sorts of things that you did to Jack.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset him.
I know, sweetheart. And look, despite what Michael said about Jack in the beginning, he's just as happy to have him here as the rest of us.
Really?
Absolutely.
Maybe I better go and tell Jack that.
Yeah, it might be a good idea. That is true, isn't it? You are happy to have Jack here.
Yeah, the lad's more than welcome as long as he behaves himself.
Oh, well, I think once Sally has a word to him, he'll probably stop giving you a hard time.
Well, he'd better, because if he doesn't, the welcome runs out.
Jack, you've got to believe me. I was totally wrong about Michael.
Oh, yeah, so how come you said it then?
Because I was angry with him for bringing Hayden back after all the trouble he's caused.
Look, I know Pippa had a go at you, so let's just drop it, okay?
And they all lived happily ever after. The end.
Gee, that was a short story. I'm sure you skipped a few pages.
So what? You're not going to know the difference, are you?
Shane?
Well, look, how am I supposed to read with him climbing all over me anyway?
Well, why don't you sit him on your lap?
Oh, all right. Oh, no.
What you done?
Well, look what I've done. Give us a break.
You're going to have to change him.
Did you bring a spare set of clothes?
Yeah, but just as well, huh?
Oh, well, what am I supposed to wear?
Shane, you can have one of mine. Jack, could you upstairs and get my T-shirt, please? Just one of them from the bedroom. Jack.
It's in the top drawer of the dresser.
I can't help it, I just don't like the guy.
Jack, what Sally told you about Michael not wanting you here was a mistake. I thought she was going to clear that up with you.
She tried, but I know you put her up to it. Anyway, it wasn't anything she said. Stepfathers, they're all the same.
And how's that?
Well, they pretend like they're Mr. Nice Guy in front of everybody. But get them alone, and it's a different story.
That's a fact, is it?
I've seen it happen before. There's your T-shirt.
Jack, can you give it to Shane? He's in the laundry.
Pippa, we're going now. Angel's just collecting some of Dylan's stuff.
Oh, it's a bit early, isn't it?
Yeah, Dylan's tired and Angel does have to take him back into the city tomorrow morning.
Of course she does, yeah.
But thanks for having us. It was great.
Oh, I suppose... Oh, does she need some help?
I'll go. See you later.
See you.
Bye.
Well, what are we going to do about young Jack?
Oh, I think he just needs a bit more time to settle in.
Oh, you're joking. 8 more weeks of this?
Michael, remember there are some things that we don't know about him.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Well, I suspect he probably had a very difficult relationship with his stepfather, which is probably why he's having trouble relating to you.
But I've been nothing but nice to him since he got here.
Oh, I suppose he has a hard time trusting people, men in particular.
So what am I supposed to do? Ignore his cheek until he realises what a good bloke I am?
Yes.